We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Miami Dolphins. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Steelers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop it for a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Shoves him away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running left, Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Dolphins at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, a run, and this is a reverse here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Olave motioning to the left. Now they'll shift things around. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know how we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone? Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We talk about this Miami defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that?
There he goes, right side. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards on the ground. On first down, back to Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Dolphins 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a throw here to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run on third down with Charbonnet. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw now on first down. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down.
It's a gain of 18.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
First down and goal to go.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. They'll pitch it out to Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 16 out of him, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
2nd and 14. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. First down now, but that clock rolling. It looks like they'll move things around here. Now Achane on 1st and 10. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll look to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds Pickens over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
George Pickens. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now back to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Trying again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. They will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. The part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
He will return this from deep, taking it right down Broadway. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. They will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coaches...
And now off to the races down the right side. They will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On the move to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And past the 35 will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the tackle there was DJ Turner.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it with Achane. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Touchdown! What a great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Fires the all route and completes it to Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 3rd down and 13. Looking to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.